Alright, today we're going to be talking about how you can transpose multiple columns or rows into one column in Excel. So basically we just have some random data here, and what we want to do is we want to transpose all of this into one column like that. So we want this to say A, B, C, D, and then eventually 1, 2, 3, and then eventually Jake, Derek, Braden, right? So there's a lot of reasons why you might want to be able to do this, but I'm going to start off by saying there are two methods that you can use to get this done. Now, one is using a formula, and the second is using VBA. Now, I know VBA is very scary for a lot of people, but I honestly think that in this case, VBA is the easiest solution. And I'll kind of cover both methods on how you can do this. So for the first method, using a formula, you're going to want to start out and hit equals index. Now, before we dive into this formula, I'm just going to say it's a very long and complex formula, so just follow along as you can. I'll also put this formula in the description of the video that you can copy and paste as well. So we'll hit index. And then we want to select all of the data we're looking to transpose. So that would be column B2 to D7. And we want to lock that. So if you hit FN F4, or just make sure there's a $sign in front of each column and row in that data range. Then we're going to want to hit comma 1 plus int or integer. And then we're going to want to add another parenthesis, type row. And then select the top cell in your worksheet, so A1, and parenthesis -1, parenthesis, divided by columns with an S. Select your range again, and then FN F4 to lock those or to anchor those. Parenthesis, parenthesis, comma, MOD or mod, and then we'll do row A1. I'm not going to go into depth on what this is all doing. Just know that this formula will work to help you do this. So kind of your best case scenario is just to honestly copy this formula and just understand that for where B2 and D7 are located, you need to select your range that you're looking to transpose. And we'll do plus columns again and select your range, lock that, parenthesis. Then you're going to want to do columns again and select your range, lock it, parenthesis, parenthesis, +1 parenthesis. All right, so there's your super long convoluted formula. It's honestly, it's doing a lot in order for Excel to understand what you're trying to do. Just hit enter, and then it will display that first cell you're looking to transpose. Now, you just need to click in this bottom right corner of the cell and drag your formula all the way down. And what that's going to do is exactly what we predicted, transpose all of this data, starting here, going across each column like so. And then once you run out of data, it'll just show you a reference number and say, hey, there's no data there, or that's outside of the range that we have selected. So you can just go ahead and delete those. All right, so again, I'll put that formula in the description of the video. Just make sure you copy that and you can paste it. And really the only thing you need to change for your formula is the range that you're wanting to transpose, which is here, 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 and there. All right, so now we're going to cover the second method on how you can use a VBA script to do this for you. So we'll go ahead and delete that. In order to create your VBA code, make sure you have the developer tab. If you don't have that, right click, customize ribbon, and make sure developer is selected and then hit OK. And then this ribbon will show up for you. So go to developer, then hit VBA or Visual Basic, and that's going to pop up this worksheet. Hit insert, module, and that's going to bring up a blank module for you. All right, so in your new module, you're just going to want to copy and paste this VBA script. And I'll put this in the description of the video so you can just copy and paste that. Once you have this copy and pasted, you can minimize this window and then go to developer, macros. It'll be called transpose rows into one column. Go ahead and hit run. It'll bring up a message box saying what range you want to select. So you can select this range here, hit OK, And then it's going to say, hey, where do you want to start this to be displayed? We're going to select F2 and then hit OK. And then it'll say, hey, success, we've transposed 18 values or however many you've selected. Then hit OK, and then you can see that that is going to do the same thing our formula did, just maybe a little bit more user-friendly rather than using a long, convoluted formula. So there you have it. That's kind of the two main methods you can use to transpose multiple columns and rows into one column within Excel. There's not like a super easy way to do that outside of the super long formula or the VBA script I just showed you. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button before you go. I really appreciate that. Thank you, and just have a great rest of your day.